Did you know that some of the very vitamins you've been taking to stay strong and healthy might actually be doing the opposite, quietly weakening your bones every single day? It sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? After all, vitamins are supposed to be good for us, especially as we age. We trust them. We see commercials filled with smiling seniors, dancing, hiking, and enjoying their golden years. We listen to doctors, neighbors, even our adult children who bring home bottles of supplements thinking they're helping. But here's the hard truth. Modern science is now revealing that certain popular vitamins, when taken in the wrong amounts or without the right balance, can lead to bone thinning, calcium depletion, and even increased risk of fractures. And what's worse, most seniors have no idea it's happening until it's too late. Today, we're going to walk through the 5 vitamins that may be secretly harming your bones. And then I'll show you what you should be taking instead. If you want to walk stronger, stand taller, and live longer with the freedom your body deserves. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. Vitamin A, the double-edged sword. For many older adults, vitamin A has been a trusted friend for decades. You might remember those early ads promising sharper vision, radiant skin, and better immune health. Doctors once encouraged cod liver oil by the spoonful, something many of us recall with a wince. It became a daily ritual in many households. But here's the sobering truth. What once seemed like a daily dose of strength might now be weakening the very structure that holds us up, our bones. Vitamin A, especially in its retinol form, found in animal products like liver, dairy, and many traditional multivitamins, is fat soluble, meaning it stays stored in the body. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that the body flushes out, excess vitamin A builds up over time. In small, balanced amounts, it's helpful, but when consumed in excess, it quietly turns harmful, and older adults are particularly vulnerable. Research from the New England Journal of Medicine showed that high levels of vitamin A intake in seniors were directly linked to a higher risk of hip fractures. Why? Because excess retinol activates osteoclasts, cells that break down bone tissue. Imagine your body, already naturally losing bone density with age, getting additional pressure from within, not from bad habits, but from something you trusted to help you. And this isn't just science on paper. It's something many seniors feel in their daily lives. That persistent ache in the hips or the back, the sense of being more fragile than before. Sometimes it's easy to blame aging, but perhaps it's not age. Perhaps it's accumulation. Years of unknowingly taking too much vitamin A through multivitamins or fortified foods may be slowly eating away at the stability you've worked hard to preserve. Even more heartbreaking is that these effects can sneak up silently. There are no early warning signs, no headaches or nausea to alert you, just a quiet weakening, until one day a minor fall becomes a major fracture. The safer alternative, if you still want the benefits of vitamin A for your vision, your immune system, choose beta-carotene instead. Found in carrots, sweet potatoes, and other colorful vegetables, beta-carotene converts to vitamin A only as needed. Your body knows how to handle it safely, avoiding overload. But if vitamin A can quietly weaken your bones, what about the other vitamins we've been told are good for us? What if another common antioxidant, one that's supposed to protect your heart, is silently increasing the speed of bone loss? Let's look at the surprising truth about vitamin E and why too much of it may be doing more harm than good. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Vitamin E, the healthy antioxidant that can hurt bones in high doses. For years, vitamin E has enjoyed a golden reputation. It's often seen as the champion of heart health, a protector of cells, and a fountain of youth for aging skin. We've been told it fights free radicals, reduces inflammation, and keeps us looking and feeling young. And for many seniors, that promise is deeply appealing. The thought of staying vibrant just a little longer, of holding on to the energy and resilience we once took for granted. But beneath that shining reputation lies a quiet risk that too few older adults know about. Too much vitamin E may be slowly chipping away at your bone strength. It sounds almost unfair, doesn't it? That something promoted as a miracle vitamin could be sabotaging your foundation. Yet studies are beginning to show that high doses of vitamin E, especially above 400 IU per day, can disrupt the delicate balance your bones depend on. 3, one of the key ways this happens is through its interaction with vitamin K, an essential nutrient responsible for helping calcium bind to bones. Without enough vitamin K, your body might absorb calcium, but it won't send it to the right place. Instead of strengthening your skeleton, it could settle in soft tissues, even your arteries, causing stiffness and increasing cardiovascular risk. In a 2012 Japanese study, excess vitamin E supplementation was directly linked to increased activity of osteoclasts, the very cells that break down bone tissue. That's like your own body slowly disassembling the support beams inside you, all while you're trying your best to stay active, mobile, and independent. For older adults, especially those already managing bone density issues or osteoporosis, this news is more than just a caution. It's a wake-up call because many popular multivitamins still include megadoses of vitamin E, often without regard for balance or need. And unlike nutrients that are water-soluble and easily excreted, vitamin E builds up in fatty tissues, staying in your system long after you've stopped taking it. Think about the emotional weight of that. The effort you've put into caring for your body, choosing supplements with the best intentions, trusting labels that promise vitality, only to find out that oversupplementation may be weakening you from the inside out. It's not just frustrating, it can feel like a betrayal. So, what should you do? The answer isn't to avoid vitamin E completely. We do need it, just not in excess. The safest approach is to get it naturally through foods like almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocados. These provide the antioxidant protection your body needs without flooding your system. And if you must supplement, stick to low balanced doses, ideally under 22 IU daily, and always talk to your healthcare provider first. But what happens when even the vitamins that seem harmless, like B6, start to show hidden consequences, especially when taken in isolation? You might be surprised to learn that this energy booster could be another quiet threat to your bones. Let's take a deeper look. 3. Vitamin B6, the silent weakener at high levels. Among the B vitamins, B6 is often seen as the steady helper, working quietly behind the scenes to support nerve health, boost energy, and keep moods balanced. For seniors especially, it's been promoted as a remedy for tingling hands and feet, brain fog, and even mild depression. It sounds gentle, even nurturing. But here's what many don't realize. When taken in high doses, especially on its own, vitamin B6 can quietly undermine the health of your bones. The body needs B6, no doubt, but the danger begins when it's taken out of balance, especially in doses far above what your body can naturally use. Many supplements marketed to older adults contain 100 milligrams or more per day, often under the claim of extra support or energy boost. What they fail to explain is that this amount is 50 times higher than the recommended daily intake. And when levels this high are taken regularly, they don't just go unused, they start causing harm. Medical studies, including findings from the long-term Nurses' Health Study, have uncovered a troubling trend. Older women who consumed high amounts of B6 without sufficient folate, or B12, had significantly higher risks of hip fractures. This happens because excess B6 in the bloodstream can disturb the hormonal signals that regulate bone metabolism. Specifically, it's been found to reduce estrogen activity, which is already declining naturally in older women, leading to increased bone turnover and loss. Now imagine that. The very vitamin you believed was helping you stay alert and steady may actually be accelerating the very thing you fear most, frailty. And the impact is not only physical, it can be deeply emotional. You trust your daily routine. You follow advice. You try to stay sharp and strong for your grandchildren, your independence, your dignity. But then the smallest stumble leaves you shaken, or an unexpected fracture keeps you from walking the way you once could. It's not just your bones at risk. It's your freedom, your confidence, your sense of self. Unlike younger adults, older bodies process and store nutrients differently. What you once tolerated in your 40s may now overwhelm your system in your 70s or 80s. And unlike water or food, where your body quickly signals discomfort, vitamin overdoses build silently with no alarm until something breaks. So what's the answer? B6 is still essential, but it must be taken in harmony with the full B complex. Ideally, your intake should be below 2 milligrams per day, unless prescribed for a specific deficiency. And most importantly, avoid standalone high-dose B6 supplements that don't come with folate and B12, because balance is not just smart, it's life-saving. But if even something as modest as B6 can carry hidden risks, what about vitamin D, the very supplement most seniors are urged to take daily? Get ready. What you're about to learn may completely change the way you view this so-called sunshine vitamin. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. 4. Vitamin D. The right amount matters. Vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, has become something of a symbol of healthy aging. Doctors prescribe it, pharmacists recommend it, and nearly every senior multivitamin includes it. And for good reason. Vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium, supports immune function, and plays a key role in muscle performance. But here's the twist that many don't see coming. More is not always better. In fact, when taken in excess, vitamin D can begin to do the very opposite of what it promises, weakening bones instead of strengthening them. It's easy to understand how this happens. As we age, we tend to spend less time outdoors, and our bodies become less efficient at synthesizing vitamin D from sunlight. So we turn to supplements. But some supplements, especially the over-the-counter high-potency versions, deliver 5,000 to 10,000 IU per pill, sometimes even more. That's far above the recommended daily amount of 600 to 800 IU for most older adults. What's the risk? High levels of vitamin D over time can lead to a condition called hypercalcemia, where too much calcium enters the bloodstream. At first, that might sound like a good thing. More calcium means stronger bones, right? But the body doesn't work that simply. When calcium becomes too abundant in the blood, it stops going into the bones where it's needed. Instead, it can settle into soft tissues like the heart, kidneys, and blood vessels, increasing the risk of arterial calcification, kidney stones, and yes, bone loss. That's right. Too much vitamin D can actually leach calcium out of your bones, causing them to become brittle over time. There's an emotional cost, too. Many seniors take their vitamin D religiously, believing they're doing everything right to protect their bones. So when a bone scan comes back worse than expected, or a small fall leads to a major fracture, the confusion and heartbreak can be overwhelming. You followed the advice, you were diligent, but the truth is, your body doesn't just need vitamin D, it needs balance. Even more concerning is how vitamin D interacts with other nutrients. Without vitamin K2, for example, calcium absorbed with the help of vitamin D may be misdirected. Instead of strengthening the bones, it floats in the bloodstream, finding its way into joints or arteries, silently stiffening your body from the inside out. To be truly effective and safe, vitamin D must be taken in the right dosage, typically no more than 1,000 to 2,000 IU per day, and always with vitamin K2 to ensure calcium is properly delivered to the bones. And yet, even with all this, there's another piece to the puzzle, a supplement so commonly trusted that it feels almost untouchable, a name that's been on pharmacy shelves for decades, praised in every brochure for bone health, calcium. But is calcium still the cornerstone of bone protection? Or could it be the quiet culprit behind increased stiffness, fractures, and even heart problems? Let's uncover the surprising truth. 5. Calcium supplements. Yes, even this one can be harmful. For generations, calcium has been almost sacred when it comes to bone health, especially for older adults. From childhood, we've been told to drink your milk for strong bones. And as we age, we're encouraged to keep up our calcium intake to fight osteoporosis and prevent fractures. So it's no surprise that calcium supplements have become a daily habit for millions of seniors across the US. It feels like the responsible thing to do. But here's the truth that so few talk about. Calcium, when taken in the wrong form or wrong amount, can do more harm than good, especially to your bones and your heart. The problem lies not just in how much calcium you take, but how your body uses it. Most over-the-counter calcium supplements use calcium carbonate, a cheap, highly concentrated form that's difficult for the aging digestive system to absorb. Without proper absorption, that calcium doesn't go into your bones. Instead, it circulates through your bloodstream, and much of it may settle into places it doesn't belong, like your arteries, joints, and kidneys. Scientific studies have sounded the alarm. A major review published in the British Medical Journal revealed that older adults who took calcium supplements had up to a 30% higher risk of heart attacks compared to those who got their calcium from food. Even more concerning, this excess calcium can accumulate slowly without symptoms, creating arterial stiffness, joint calcification, and increasing the risk of kidney stones. All the while you think you're protecting your bones, when in reality, they may still be thinning behind the scenes. Emotionally, this discovery hits hard. Many seniors take calcium faithfully, even dutifully, lining up their supplements each morning as part of a routine meant to guard against fragility. And yet, the pill that was supposed to keep you walking strong may be quietly stealing flexibility, clogging arteries, and making movement more painful. It's not just disappointing, it can feel like a betrayal of trust in the advice you've followed for years. It's important to understand that calcium alone isn't the hero we thought it was. Bones are living tissue. They need a team of nutrients: magnesium, vitamin D3, vitamin K2, collagen, and trace minerals to stay dense and resilient. And when calcium is taken without these supporting players, it often fails to reach the bones at all. The safest way to support your bones with calcium is to get it from whole foods. Leafy greens, dairy, almonds, tofu, and sardines provide calcium in forms your body knows how to use. And if supplementation is truly needed, calcium citrate is more gentle on aging stomachs and better absorbed, especially when taken in smaller doses throughout the day, not all at once. But here's where things get hopeful. Just as some vitamins can quietly weaken you, there are others that can restore, rebuild, and renew your bone strength naturally and effectively. So, what should you be taking instead? Let's explore the vitamins and minerals that truly protect your bones and give your body the solid foundation it needs to thrive. 6. So, what should seniors take to keep their bones strong and resilient? After hearing how common vitamins can silently weaken the body, it's only natural to wonder, is anything safe anymore? The truth is, not all supplements are harmful. In fact, when chosen wisely and taken in the right combinations, certain vitamins and minerals can truly strengthen aging bones, protect your mobility, and give you the freedom to keep living life on your terms. Your bones are more than just rigid structures. They are living, dynamic tissue, constantly breaking down and rebuilding. And just like a house needs strong bricks and mortar, your bones need specific nutrients working together to build and maintain strength, especially after age 60. That's why instead of taking isolated megadoses of popular vitamins, older adults should focus on a balanced approach that supports real bone metabolism, not just the illusion of health. Start with vitamin D3 and vitamin K2, the unsung heroes of skeletal health. While D3 helps your body absorb calcium from food, K2 is the traffic director, ensuring that calcium actually goes into your bones and doesn't get lost in your bloodstream, where it can clog arteries or stiffen joints. Together, these two nutrients act like a coordinated team, building a bone structure that's not just dense, but flexible and resilient. Next, consider magnesium, a mineral so often overlooked, yet so essential. Without enough magnesium, calcium can't be properly utilized and bones become brittle no matter how much calcium you take. Magnesium also supports over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including muscle function and nerve communication, both critical for fall prevention. Another powerful ally? Boron. Though needed only in trace amounts, boron helps extend the life of bone-building hormones like estrogen and testosterone, which naturally decline with age. Even collagen peptides, often associated with skin and joints, play a key role in forming the protein matrix that gives bones their flexible strength, especially valuable for seniors at risk of fractures. But perhaps the most important shift isn't just in what you take, it's in how you take it. Seniors should look for whole food-based multivitamins, ones that offer moderate doses of essential nutrients without megadosing. Supplements that work in harmony with the body's natural rhythms, not against them. This new way of thinking, one based on balance, a synergy, and smart choices, can help you rebuild trust in your health routine. You don't need to fear supplements, you just need to choose the right ones. Because with the right support, your bones can regain strength, your confidence can return, and the freedom to move through life without fear can become yours again. But before we close, let's take a moment to reflect. Because protecting your bones isn't just about pills or nutrients, it's about something much deeper, something that touches on the very core of aging well. Let's bring it all together in the final message, one you'll carry with you long after the vitamins are put away. Your bones, your legacy. It's time to choose wisely. As we reach the later chapters of life, every step we take matters more than ever, not just physically, but emotionally. Our bones are not just bones. They are our independence. They are our ability to hug our grandchildren, tend our gardens, walk into a room with pride, and stand tall in the face of time. And yet, what we've uncovered here is sobering. Some of the very vitamins you trusted to protect you may have been quietly undermining your strength. Not because you made a mistake, but because the advice given to seniors for decades has been oversimplified, outdated, and in some cases, just plain wrong. But now you know better. And that means you can do better, not just for your health, but for your quality of life. True bone health isn't found in megadoses, in flashy labels, or in pills marketed with empty promises. It's found in balance, in choosing nutrients that work together, in listening to your body, asking hard questions, and staying informed. You have the wisdom that comes from experience. Use it. Take what you've learned today and look again at your medicine cabinet. Rethink what you're putting into your body. Talk to your doctor. Ask why. Demand better. Because you still have chapters left to live, and they deserve to be strong ones. Let this moment be your turning point. You're not too old, it's not too late. Your bones can still be rebuilt, and your strength, the kind that lets you move freely, live fully, and age with grace, can still be yours. Choose it. Starting today. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.